Hey everyone, Karen Dubs here, FlexibleWarrior.com. So today's segment is going to be some quad stretches along with some core stabilization. So a lot of times people really work their core and the core is really strong, but a lot of times too the core is not so flexible. So today's segment is going to combine a little bit of both. It'll be about 10 minutes because we want a strong, flexible core. When the core is really strong, it kind of pulls down. It also affects the hip flexor quads, which is why we're incorporating a few quads. And so, make sure that you clear out a little space. Obviously, you don't need any equipment. You can do this at home. A mat is nice, but not even necessary. So go ahead and sit back to child's pose for just a breath. Let the hips drop back into heels. Take a deep breath in and out through your nose. And then go ahead and shift your weight forward to your hands and knees. We're going to start to cat and cow. So hands are right underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. We're going to lift the tailbone up, shrug the shoulders back, open and lift the chest. And then as you exhale, you're going to tuck your tailbone under, around your spine, and hollow your belly. Really stretch your spine up to the sky. Should feel really good on your low back. Inhale to open your heart, lift your tailbone, extend your spine. Exhale, flex, tuck, and round. Hollow the belly, really stretch the spine up. Good, one more time. Inhale to open and lift the chest. Exhale to tuck, round, and hollow. And this time, let's take 3 breaths here just to really stretch the low back. So making sure that you always honor, protect, and listen to your body first and foremost. So modify as you need to. If something doesn't feel good for you, then just make sure that you opt out and wait for the next exercise. So go ahead and return to a neutral spine. We're going to start with spinal balance next. So go ahead and kick your right leg back. Make sure the belly's pulling in and up. The shoulders are back and down, and you're going to flex that back heel. So flex your right heel. Float your left arm straight forward, and your left thumb is going to reach for the sky. So your left arm's right by your left ear. This is called spinal balance. You really want to pull the belly button in and strengthen the muscles all along the spine. One more breath. Really reach forward with your left hand, back with your right heel. And then go ahead and with your hand and knee down. We're going to switch to the same thing on the other side. Left foot goes straight back. Right arm floats straight forward. Thumb to the sky. Hold for 3 breaths. Really flex that heel. Draw the belly button in and reach the right thumb up towards the sky. And then go ahead and release it down. Now we're going to add on to that. So right foot, left arm, so in opposition. This time the right knee is going to come out to the side and the left hand is going to reach out right beyond the left shoulder, right beside the left shoulder. Inhale, reach it back forward. Exhale, tuck and round your spine. Hollow the belly. Touch your left elbow to your right knee. So inhale, reach it forward and back. Exhale, take it out to the side. Try to keep that right knee as high as you can. You should feel your core as you do that. Inhale, reach forward and back again. Exhale, tuck and round. Continue to flow with that. So just take it forward and out and back forward and tuck and round. So if you want to, I'm going to give you an option here. So instead of a bent knee out to the side, you can straighten the leg. So it's more challenging to do so. You can give it a try. And what you want to really think about doing is keeping the foot really high. So don't let the foot drop down towards the floor. Try to keep it up high at hip level, which is hard to do without hiking your hip. One more time. Inhale, reach forward and back. Exhale, out to the side, and then forward and back. And then release your left hand down. Now what I want you to do this time is bend your right knee and then reach back with your left hand and grab the top of your right foot with your left hand. Now some of you might not be able to grab that foot with your hand, and that's totally fine. You're just going to reach in that direction, right? But if you do have your hand and your foot connected, you're going to kick your foot up to the sky, which should feel a great stretch on your right quad. Really press to your right hand here at the same time. Let's take one more breath. And then release that down. So now what I want you to do is kick your left foot out to the side and take it to a modified side plank. So you're going to reach your right hand right out over your head. Feel that long line of energy from your right hand down to your right foot. And then reach back, same stretch, but just same hand now on that same side. Reach back, grab your foot again. So you're going to roll your chest open and kind of think about rotating towards the sky. Get that good stretch. Kick your hips a little bit forward so you feel that nice stretch through your quads. One more breath. And then we're going to release it down. And by the way, if your knees are sensitive, you can always just pad and put a towel or something under that bottom knee if you need to. All right, so now you're going to put your right foot down and you're going to come up to a high kneeling this. This is called gate pose. You're going to take your right hand and slide it down towards your right ankle and stretch your left hand up and over to the side, opening up this side obliques. We're going to add a little core work here. So hands are going to come behind your head, and what I want you to do is really open your chest, pull those elbows back, and then drop down. You're going to inhale here, exhale, lift up. Take it over to the side. So inhale as you lower down, exhale as you lift it up. And you're just going to continue to flow with your breath here. I love this core exercise because it's a little different than what we're used to doing, right? A little modified version is always nice to add in that variety. Good, so we're working the obliques here as we lower on the inhale, exhale as you lift up. How about one more? And come all the way up, stretch up and over again, this time gate pose, and then bring it all the way down for a side plank. So the left hand's going to be right underneath the left shoulder, so you straight line from the wrist to the elbow to the shoulder. And you're going to pick this top foot up, or the bottom foot up, and cross it over the top foot if you can. So this is just a modified version of a side plank. I want you to bring this top hip and really lift it up to the sky so you really feel it under the ribs on that bottom side. Look up to your top thumb if you can. 3 breaths, 3. And by the way, if this is too much for you, you can always release this bottom knee down. 1 more breath. And good. If you do have this top leg up, go ahead and release it down so everyone's down there together. You're going to float yourself up, use your core, and bring your knees together. It's just sort of fun. You're going to inhale, reach your arms up and out to the sky. So this is upward facing camel. You just want to open up and reach back a little bit, and then the hands are going to come to the sacrum low back. You're going to lean back and open the chest. And the sun is coming up so you can feel and see the warmth of the sun. Open up the whole front line of the body. So the core is not only strong, but it is flexible, and you have that range of motion. And then go ahead and release it down, and you're going to come back to that cat-cow. So just like we started, you round and tuck the tailbone, inhale and open the chest. I'm going to spin to the other side, and we're going to continue to work. And open the chest one more time. Exhale, tuck and round the spine. Really pull that belly and press the spine up to the sky, and then return to neutral. Now, same thing, other leg. So your left leg is going to go straight back. You're going to pull the belly button in, flex through that left heel, and then float your right arm straight forward. So this is your spinal balance. And then from here, you're going to tuck, bring the elbow to the knee, just like we did in cat-cow, except a little variation, right? And then you're going to reach forward. Take the right arm right out from the right shoulder and the left knee out to the left side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, tuck and round. So inhale, reaching forward. Exhale out to the side. Inhale forward. Exhale, tuck and round. Just continue to flow with your breath. Inhale as you stretch. Exhale out to the side. Now remember, you have that option to add a straight leg. Just for fun and just to engage the core a little bit more. That left leg can go straight out to the side. Try to keep it up as high as you can. That's the hard part. At least for me it is. So see how you do. Okay, let's do one more. Just engaging that core in a different way. Variety is the spice, right? So go ahead and bend your left knee. Reach back and see if you can grab that right hand, with left foot, and then kick your left toes up to the sky if you can. Get that nice quad stretch. The more that you kick the foot into the hand and stretch the toes up to the sky, the more intense the stretch will be. So you work at your own pace. And don't feel bad if you can't grab onto the foot, just reach in that direction. It's all good. All right, so we're going to take that to the side. So you're going to kickstand your right toes out to the right, and then pivot to that side for a modified side plank. Ah, so nice. As the sun comes up, you're going to bend your left knee, reach back, grab the top of your left foot with your left hand now. So same arm, leg on that same side. And then you roll the chest up to the sky and look up a little bit. The more that you kick your foot into your hand and press your hips forward towards me, the more you're going to feel that stretch. Let's take one more breath. Feels so good. And then release the left foot down. You're going to float yourself up and come into that gate pose. So the left hand's going to stretch over to the left. So left hand's kind of towards the left ankle. And then right arm up and over. Feel that nice stretch through the obliques. And then we're going to take it down. So inhale as you lower down. Exhale as you lift up and stretch. Inhale to lower down. Exhale. So this is a gate pose flow to just incorporate the obliques and engage the core in a little bit of a different way. Let's do a couple more. Try to keep those arms and legs flowing with the breath. Last one. And up and get that good stretch. And we're going to come into that side plank next. So your right hand's going to come right down underneath the shoulder. So alignment is always important. Just make sure you have the wrist, elbow, and shoulder all in one line. Now, if you want to modify your side plank, you can just stay here with your knee down. Otherwise, take the right foot, lift it up and cross it over. Look up towards your thumb if you can, and lift that left hip up, up, up to the sky so you really feel your obliques. For 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. So go ahead and square off to your mat. You can do that with bent knees or straight legs with a full plank. And we're going to bend the elbows and come all the way down onto your stomach for a quad stretch. So the left forearm's going to come out in front of you, and you're going to reach back, grab the top of your right foot with your right hand. And same thing like when we were doing that kneeling position, you want to squeeze your glutes and press your hips forward, or in this case, down into the mat. So that's going to intensify the stretch a little bit. And then go ahead and release and switch. Do the same thing. Reach back, grab the top of your left foot with your left hand. Again, squeeze the glutes a little bit, press the hip bones into the mat. And then if both of those sides are feeling good for you, knees are feeling okay, back feels good, then you can reach back, grab the tops of both feet into both hands, one foot in each hand, and then you're going to kick your feet into your hands and open up the whole front line of the body. Feels so good for the quads and the core. One more breath. And release it down. Go ahead and settle back to your hands and knees. And we're going to round up into cat just like we started for our warm-up. So rounding the spine, hollow the belly, stretch your low back, and move from cat to cow just to loosen up the spine again. One more time, and round it up. Return to neutral, go ahead and have a seat. So there you go. In less than 10 minutes, we did a little bit of core stabilization and some quad stretches because we want to be strong and flexible. Yes, the flexible warrior. So thank you so much for joining me. 10 minutes a day makes a huge difference. There's a playlist for lots of core stretching and total body strength with no equipment required. So until next time, thank you so much for being here, and stay flexible, warriors. Namaste.